Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep, welcome back to Pacific Paradise, and welcome back to this island we find ourselves on. Last time we were kind of building a house for Advice Shark, a shark that we captured, or at least killed, in the deep blue sea, and then brought him back to this island on our raft. And he will give us advice, but he's also kind of annoying, so we need to build a house for him that's far away from the main base. Somewhere directly in front of us, where the sun is rising, for example. But we are on the PC version of the game, Steam version of the game, which means we can run a bunch of mods, and a bunch of mods we are running, including things like the LOD fix, which means everything in front of us is in fact a 3D object and not a 2D sprite. But wait, there's more. If I go and check inside my pants, we have things like the flippers, parts of Cat's items, which means we can swim faster underwater, and on top of all of that, Yep. The seagulls are having trouble navigating this big old cave entrance because this is a custom island. This is Dizzy's Return. It is available in the Steam Workshop, and in order to get to the Stranded Deep Steam Workshop, you need to do a few cool things. First of all, you need to go to the Stranded Deep store page and not the Stranded Deep library page, and then you need to look on the right-hand side for the link to get to the Steam Workshop because it's not available everywhere for some reason. This lad is still stuck. If I turn the head torch on, which is another fun part of Cat's items. Yeah, we can just have a little look at the giant crab. He's just got himself stuck, and I'm like, well, it's fine. If he's not going to nibble our toes, we are not going to take him out. But this is a playthrough and not a walkthrough. So we've been doing a bunch of stuff. We have our arboretum. We have the trees, the palm trees, which probably have more than one coconut on them, as I'm looking at it. And we have a bunch of fruit here. We are definitely going to need to eat. We're definitely going to need to drink. We don't need to eat. Oh yeah, we do need to eat quite a bit. All right, cool. Plants. We have 6 plants, which means... Oh. Nom. That one doesn't have any fruit on it. Where is my fruit? Well, one of these is going to grow... there it is. In very short order. We did get some rain at the end of last episode, which is nice, which means a lot of these should be watered a little bit. Cool, one more. And that's us, all tippity top. Good, excellent. Good, I'm just looking at the house, because we are currently building far, far away. And the house is kind of the pro forma building that you would build. It is built on a 2x3 section. So that is 6 tiles on the floor. We've got an upstairs. We've got ourselves a tower, which is lovely. We've got a bunch of cool stuff. We have the open hole in the roof, because if you don't fully build things, well, they don't disappear. But you do get this open timber structure, which is very, very pretty. I'm just going to check inside my pants again for sticks. We got 6 sticks. It's all right. We got a bunch of bricks. I'm thinking that our axe probably needs to be refreshed. Yeah, 20% durability. So let's get a few more bricks. Are we going to need those, or are we going to need sticks? Sticks and bricks. Probably bricks for the roof. Sticks for walls. And then we probably should also take shark up there. Alright. Oh yeah, and this is, if you're new to the channel, this is a bug on the PC version of the game. The brick roof corner cannot be destroyed, so be careful where you put them down. If you put it down wrong, just load an old save, because, yeah, don't save. Don't save if you put it down wrong, just load up the old save. Because otherwise you won't be able to get rid of it, unless you know how to edit the save game file, which I do. Bonk. Anyway, let's see, 15.3% durability. So you can come over here. I'm going to drop you down. Bonk. There you go. And a little tap here. Oh, geez. That was a big old tap. All right. Oh, that's not a physics object. That's a physics object. Where did Axe go? Axe is here, right. I have a feeling a lot of the stuff got ejected into space. Is there enough stuff ahead of us? Yeah, there is. I don't know where it all is, but there is enough stuff to rebuild the plank station, so that's done. The axe has been refreshed, and I can pick that up. Excellent. Hold down 1. Put it in our tool belt. Yeah, tool belt fix, because on the PC version of the game, tool belt doesn't work. It doesn't take stuff out of your backpack. Ah, what a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. And hopefully things are a bit smoother as well. There's still some judderiness, but that is definitely in the game. So I think I've eliminated stuttering in terms of recording. I did a video over the weekend on OBS and recording. It's very, very dry. It's like eating a dry cracker. Ooh, this was very dry. Yeah, I put some music on it, but I don't know. So I need to get your sorry butt up on top of the... Stay there. I need to get a hoe. What? I need a hoe. That's where you yell at... Oh, there's a stick. Wait, why have I gonna... Don't complain, just put it in your pants. Okay, it is now firmly inside my pants. Right, let's grab the hoe. Hoe, get in... Well, let's not say stuff like that. Yeah, more sticks. Oh, I know what happened. These are the sticks that exploded, and then we ended up using sticks from our inventory. Oh, yes. It all makes sense now. Good, excellent. Wonderful, wunderbar. So yes, let's take advice. This will be our advice shark. There's always a tiger shark. Always gives us some advice, but to be honest, it can be annoying, especially after you have to deal with him at 4 in the morning singing, King Henry V8 King Henry V8 mate, just stop, please stop. You have to get Whoopi Goldberg in to translate. It's a whole thing. Anyway, yep, so we were building on this. So shark will kind of float a little bit. They never used to float. And they will eventually sink as well. They float for a bit and then they just kind of blip onto the bottom of the ocean. So anything that hits the bottom of the ocean will eventually delete itself. If you didn't know that, well, we discovered that a little while ago as we used the console commands and then just got to the bottom of the ocean. So we have our house. You stay there, friend. So we built up there, and the way I did it in between episodes, because I had to demolish this and rebuild it, was to build a foundation, and then you build a floor, and then a floor, and that means this is a contiguous object. We started by just putting a floor in using build anywhere. Disabled, build anywhere, yes. But if you do that, you just put in single items and they're not connected to each other. So you have to start with the foundation if you're building a house. No matter what mods you're running, you need that foundation. Okay, buddy, you and I are going on a journey. This might kill one of us. Well, you're already dead, so I guess it might kill me. Because I have to take 2 tons of fish to its new home. I can already see you're going to be a pain in my ass. Ooh, there we go, little jump. Ooh, you said a rude word. Yes, I said pain. What? Nothing. So yeah, we started doing this last time. I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, apart from the fact that this is turbo dangerous, if we step on any of this, we fall to our doom. And my getaway sticks are already a little bit broken. They take a long time to heal. I think they take an in-game month. I could not find any data on how long it takes your leg to heal. Someone was suggesting 2 to 3 weeks. I think it's 4 weeks in-game in order to heal. It doesn't stop. As soon as you got the splint on, it doesn't really matter. Right, so we got this, we got this, we got this. We also got a problem. There's some rocks. Oh, geez, and an even bigger problem. I didn't see the big old hole there. Oh, no wonder we got broken leg. Anyway, yes, so the way in is kind of in here. And that's kind of tricky to get in. It is tricky to get in. We have to come in through here, and we're going to bonk our brains on that. Or we have to come in here, and we bonk our brains on this. So if this was fully built, yeah, we're just gonna, I mean, just rest our chin here and ponder the horizon. No, this is terrible. So let's get the axe out. Give that a couple of taps. Let's get rid of that. Ooh, did you reconnect between episodes? You know, I might have done that. I'm going to tap you in. You're fine. You know what? I'm actually going to cut you out as well. I'm going to cut you out as well. I think we can do better than what we've been doing. I think we can. I think we might have not thought this through. There we go. You can come out. Right, speaking of not thinking things through, my pants are so full of stuff, it is embarrassing. So what do we do here? Well, I think what we might want to do is put something here to stop us diving off the edge and ruining our pins. So let's put a half wall in there, and see, that snaps. That snaps. If I were to do the build anywhere, so if I were to press F1, and then press 2 on my belt, and then go and build a floor, I can now build a floor, but this floor isn't going to be connected to a damn thing, so the next floor doesn't get connected to it, the next floor doesn't get connected to it. It's not a building, it's just a floor. So you have to start with a foundation. I wanted to say that again, just to be clear, that all the people at the back of the class, you don't know who's watching. You don't know who's watching. Do we want that here with a wooden upright? Yeah, we do. Bonk, there we go. Let's tap that in. Tap that in. Right, good. Good. Yeah, because what I want is like a tower or something here. And then I think here what we can do is put in a couple of floors. So we've got enough sticks. No. So there might be some running backwards and forwards. I think that is actually quite good though. So I'll put you in. Did we bring sticks up with us? Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's the boy that brought sticks. Look. Wow. Look at my works in despair. Alright, Osmandius. Alright. So the reason I'm putting this in is to have a little bit of oh, it's not a trestle, it's not a trellis. What do you have when you have sticks, but they don't stop, they kind of add interest to your garden? Not a veranda. It's a, and you put chairs underneath it, and you sort of sit and drink like Pims or whatever people do when they sit in their garden, people who have got houses and can afford gardens. What? Nothing, tralala. Okay, yeah, we're going to need to sort some of the stuff out. You get in there, you get in there, you get in there, and you get in there. Now that's cleared up some of that confusion. Let's clear this up as well so we can see what we're working with. So we've got 2 tons of dead fish. I mean, do we want to ask him for advice on how to do this? Or we just fall off the edge? That's an object. That's a thing that we can do. I mean, this is exactly why we're building this. Alright, I'm going to ask him for advice, but if it goes wrong, it's entirely on Drumbone's shoulders. I'm putting it out there right now. Mate, do you have any advice for me?
Oh yes, you always need one friend who is slower than you. So, in the event of a zombie apocalypse, you can outrun them. You only need to outrun them, not the zombies.
Well, I didn't help at all. Alright. So I think he's going to have to come over here. So let's do this. Check our sun protection. SPF's not going to be too bad. Mostly because we have all of the stuff overhead, which is protecting us as we are building, which is nice.
Are you going to do something else?
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally going to do something else. While I'm here, can I move your butt up against that rock? Yes, I can. The main problem with the sharks is they got jiggle bones physics. You can see him, he's all like a squiggly, like a snake. So sometimes it's just hard to get them into a position where you just can really do anything with them. Right, this needs to be a tower, but we need a way up. We don't have any ladders in the PC version of the game. There's some things that you don't get. You don't get the flagpole, which is something of a pain in my bum, because I really want the flagpole. We've carved this bit out, which means we can just come down here. So this is less of a house now, and more of just like an interesting area. But I would quite like a way to get up here. So I think we're going to need some steps just to get up here. We could just have we could have stick steps. That's not a huge problem. I don't want the steps going up diagonally down to this, because that is just asking to have our ankles smashed. I think we need to go up this way. It does mean the steps are going to be rusting against nothing. That is a problem. We could put them here, but then this is our kind of a main entrance. It's not ideal. Yeah, I kind of don't like... How are we going to do this? Okay, I have an idea. Okay. All right. Yeah, I've got an idea. Is it a good idea? It might be. I need to check something. Can a brick wall? Yes, it can. Interesting. Right. Interesting. Okay. That's good. That's going to give us something. We're going to use mixed media here. I'm going to need to take you out, which is going to be, what, 12 hits? I don't know, you can count along at home if you want. I wouldn't. I'd do something else like, oh my gosh, guess what I'm having for tea tonight? Is it pizza? Yes, pizza. I saw a video, well, not a video, a picture of a cat. It was a picture of a cat eating pizza. Oh my god. All right, so I'm just going to hit this, and then I'm going to put in a half wall. No, I'm not. I'm going to put in 2 half walls. So check this out. So yeah, I saw a video. Not a video. It was just a picture. It was just a picture, but in my mind it's a video. I don't know why. These are on my pants. Let's put these over here. So it's just a cat. It's 2 pictures, and the first was a cat just kind of next to a poof with a plate of pizza on it, a couple of slices, and the cat was just nosing up to the pizza as if it were just investigating, and then next it's just given a munch. So we've done this. We've done 2 half walls because these are the uprights that we don't want. So now we can take these 2 half walls out. But the pizza looked delicious. It was like, it wasn't quite deep dish. It was like a tray baked pizza, and it looked amazing. It looked amazing. So I'm going to go back to that, and we're going to put in a half wall. Check it. Right, is that going to work? Yeah, because I want the airiness of like not having anything here. And I think having this here, I think we're going to knock it back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So we can see through it. In fact, I'm going to take it back a couple. There we go. Because I want this to be translucent, but I want there to be something here for the steps to go against. See? We can see the sun through there. It's beautiful. And if we put that away, yeah, we get the little hammer icon. That's not a problem. So let's just see how many steps we need to make a... Oh, actually, we can make a plank step, so that's not a problem. So yeah, the cat was looking at some pizza, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that is beautiful pizza. That looks like the pizza that I would have had when I was in primary school. So primary school is the first school you go to as a kid. And I went to this school that was Victorian era. And, oh, look at that. That works quite well. So there's this Victorian era school, and they just made stuff. They never bought anything in, never frozen anything. And they made these big tray-baked pizzas. And they made the tray-baked sponge puddings as well. Let's go back and have a little sleep. Tray-baked sponge puddings as well. It was great because they cooked everything in-house. And yeah, they did these big pizzas, like margarita pizzas, which had just the perfect sponginess to them, but they also had the oregano and also had the basil with it as well to make it just really nice. I want to walk in the light. And it was great. They were good. That was good until my second sister came along, and then Mum was like, "Oh, it's too expensive for everyone to have school dinners." So by the time my second sister came along, we all had packed lunches. Stop that! We all had packed lunches. I got nibbled on the butt, and then Mum would do things like make vol au vents and give us chopped salad and things, which was healthy. It was good. It was healthy. So let's do a little save and sleep. Yeah, but I didn't like chopped salad because my friends had sandwiches and packets of crisps. Let's save. And let's sleep. And Let's wake up, and it is another beautiful morning. Yes, my friends had sandwiches and packets of crisps, which meant they could just scarf lunch and then go out and play, and then I was just spending ages eating salad. But as an adult, everything changed. Everything changed! I walk around the gardens at work, come rain or shine, and eat salad sandwiches. So I have the salad and sandwich these days. Cheese salad sandwich and a packet of Monster Munch, which apparently the Americans don't know what Monster Munch is. Monster Munch comes in pickled onion flavor. It's lovely. It's delightful. It's like a, I don't know, what is it? Reformed corn snack, I think. Yeah, it's good. I'm going to turn the head torch off. Let's go back. Yeah, reformed corn snack with pickled onion flavor. But, I mean, dude, you guys got Jolly Ranchers, and I'm pretty sure that stuff's got mineral oil in it. So you can't argue with the school snacks, or I guess adult lunch snacks these days. So this isn't looking too bad from the ground. It has to look quite good from when we're doing the opening, because this thing is going to be visible. That's one of the problems. Boat. Is one of the problems. This thing is totally going to be visible from up there where we do the intro. So let us now put on the tower. I think having this thing supported by 3 sides is fine. We got some bits and pieces. I don't need it to be too tall. So what we can then do is, how do we do this? Do bricks here and then wood. That might be all right. I mean, it's asymmetrical, but it's fine. So let's do wood. That's going to give us an upright. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You can see my brain working. So we do this and this. Let's hammer these in and put a roof on top. I don't think we need to put in another side wall. I don't think I need to do that for reasons. Because a sidewall would obstruct our views somewhat. So from over here we can see out, but only if we push ourselves right up against the wall. Wunderbar, wunderbar. What's the best pizza in the world? Oh, I think I've already talked about that. That's from a place that doesn't exist anymore. It's from Old Mar Bakers in Oxford, in the Covered Market in Oxford. This is fine, but it seems a bit... Someone ain't right here. You can see what's not right. I think if I put a wall here, that would tidy it up. Yeah. So the Covered Market, I think the Covered Market still exists. There we go. I'm not going to build it in. I'm just going to leave it like that with a wooden end piece there. That gives that the support. Can we walk through here? No, we can't. Interesting. Interesting. Do we take this off? No. I like the green to be visible on lower level. Okay, cool. Let's put a cap on top. We're going to need to check what that is. So yeah, Old Mar Bakers. They used to make... it's just one. Okay, cool. They used to make square pizzas, which fit exactly in the pizza box. And I remember... I mean, you always get margarita, and I always remember the way it tasted. Ooh, it was lovely. The one thing people forget when they're making pizza is the herbs, the oregano and the basil. I mean, you have to have that, otherwise it's just not right. Good, excellent. So we have a way up. There's a little jump at the top, and if you get it wrong, if you carry on walking, you are just going to drop into the abyss. I don't think you're going to completely murder yourself. If you do have a broken leg and you don't treat it, you lose I think it's 0.005 or 0.05 health a second. You do lose health a second if you don't treat your broken leg. So good. Right, well, we have an interesting little area. So we have a little tower. And then we have this here with Advice Shark. Why do you have a hoe? Why do we have a hoe? Well, we're not going to know because I only got 4 planks. Okay, cool. Well, I was thinking... Actually, let's disable build anywhere. Let's see if we can build a farm plot. We can't. Okay, can we build it if we do this? No, the farm plots don't allow you to do that. So build anywhere is enabled. Yeah. So we can build a shelf in the middle of anywhere. We can build... Wait, what? Oh, because the chair needs to be on the floor. Right, interesting. It's the plank table. All these... Oh, so all these items need to be on the floor. And if we have build anywhere on, they're not snapping to anything. So now they snap. There you go. Interesting. Interesting that we can't build the farm. I mean, we can't build it off the ground anyway. I was wondering if we could rescale the farm plot. So target wide targets. I mean, we can move it. Snapping build anywhere. Disable snapping build anywhere. Yeah, I don't think we can put this down anywhere. All right, let's just give that a little. No. I think they were wise to our shenanigans. I think the idea was that we could possibly make a small farm plot and put something like a palm tree in it and grow some plants up here. But it won't let us. Let's do a hibbity hop. Now let's see how close to the ground we need to be. I bet we need to be on here. So yeah, we can't build it. If you build it, they won't come. I mean, they might. It depends what they're into, really. Let's disable that. And then, yeah. Oh, what? Why does it flash white? Very briefly flashes white, so I guess if you spam click it, maybe? Oh, no. Yeah, no. Okay, so we can change the scale mode. No, we can't. We can't even change the scale on it. So, rotate mode, that rotates it. Scale mode, no, that just rotates. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. So there's one of the things the mods can't do. Might have to go back to Nexus mods and see if there's any plant-based mods that can be used to decorate something. Otherwise, this is fine. This is fine. Let's see. So we can't walk through that. That firmly stops us. Interesting. I'm wondering if we put something here on the back, just so this doesn't look like it's float, because it kind of does look like it's kind of floating, and I'm not super happy with that. We could build out here. Can we get on top? Oh yeah, we can. We could build out here and put like a set of steps out so it looks like it's cantilevered, maybe? That would be a thing that would alleviate that somewhat. Yeah, that would work. It'd be a weird way of doing it, but that would mean this area does look visually balanced. I'll try that. I mean, we can always chop it out if we don't like it, just as we've done with everything else, really. Right, okay. What we can do is this. We are going to need to bring you out. We're going to make sure build anywhere is disabled. Cool, because we want it to snap. Let's grab the wood floor. Let's align this in the correct orientation. Let's do this so it's not actually fully built. Nice. Do we have any brick scrap? Actually, no, brick scrap might work. Let's check. Brick roof middle. Right. Let's do disable build anywhere. Oh, enabled, sorry. Scroll you in. That's not right. Rotate, scale, rotate. And then we need to check target Y. Okay. And K, disable keep last info. So what we should be able to do now is bring that roof up and then rotate it around. Yes, look at that. Look at that. Something like that. Okay, yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, because if we did the other roof, it would have grass and stuff on it. So we get some tiles. It's not so much of an issue. That kind of works. I think what we could do is put another one here and then another one there, and that might solve our balancing issue. Unfortunately, we're going to need another one of those. We got that. But what we're definitely going to need is hippity hoppity some more sticks, because we only got one. Why do we get sticks? Do we have to run all the way back? Kinda. Or we could just hit this until it becomes sticks. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we've got 4. Neat. Doesn't look too bad from the ground. Has a certain... Yeah, I think for something built for Advice Shark, it has the weirdness that needs to go with that guy. Right, let's jump up on the top. Oh, no. I need to be running. There we go. Need to run to get across the gap. Alright, cool. So let's build this. Disable that. Nope. Put the hammer in your hand, then you quick craft. Align that correctly, so it's all, yeah, that's done. Enable build anywhere. Oh my gosh, this is like a mental exercise. Brick roof middle. Nope, I need another brick. Brick roof middle. Where are you? Rotate you around. There we go. Get it fairly aligned up. I think that's it. Not quite. Go away. Okay. It is gone away. Let's grab you. Let's try that again. No, enable it. Ah, I'm an idiot. Okay, what I want to do is press 2. There's the F buttons and then the number buttons, and the number buttons and the F buttons are kind of messing with my brain. Right. Let's bring you up. I think we need to just align you kind of like that. That's close enough. That is close enough. Yeah, it's close enough. Good. Excellent. So we now have the cantilever roof. A cantilever roof? Yeah, check it. It's cantilevered. I mean, we're just using what we've got. What we've got is good. I think there's one more thing we could probably do. Ooh, do I want to do this episode? Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it a slightly longer episode. Because we have messed around a little bit. That's beautiful! Oh gosh, sometimes you're like, why am I playing this game? It's been nearly 10 years! And then you stop and you're like saying, yeah, because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Beautiful view, better see. What's that from? Short Circuit. It's from Short Circuit. Alright, let's run back, because I'm going to need... Because it's too much bran. Too many bricks, too many sticks. Too many sticks, too many bricks. What's my gun in my pants? Well, we now know that we can't just slap down a farm unless it's on the dirt. Oh, all these farms are on dirt, by the way. You just don't build... you just leave some spaces in the middle of your house, and you'll be able to build on the dirt. I don't know why we just walked on that. Right, 1, 2, yeah, alright. This need to give us, what, 12 leaves? 12 leaves? Do. I wonder what we're about to do. Yeah, I do wonder. But then we've got a bunch of extra trees that we can just chop down, so we can get more. More leaves is not a problem. More leaves, more wood. We got more wood than we know what to do with. Oh, trees don't regrow in Stranded Deep. They bloody well do if you got Cat's Farmable Palms. Which is good. Ah, wonderful. Alright, cool. Blah, blah. What was that? I just ran out of stamina. I don't like running out of stamina. If you just feather the running, then you can run when you need to run. But if you run out of stamina, it stops you for ages. And you can't crouch down to regen it faster. It's just, this is it. This is your life now. Just staring at the wild blue yonder going, oh, I wonder what happens if I were a bird. Well, you probably poo on someone's head or their car. Oh. Speaking of cars. No, don't talk about your car. Oh, well, alright. I parked in a car park today. I stopped by the supermarché after work. No, I want to hit this. I don't want to cut that out. Stopped by the supermarché after work, and I parked in the car park at the supermarket, and there were 10 empty spaces around me. Like, literally, it was my car, the ocean, and then 10 empty spaces. And then when I came out of the supermarket, somebody had parked diagonally, wrong side, somebody had parked diagonally right next to my car, and I'm like, mate, what? Why do you want to, oh, why do you want to do that? Why? You've had all of this space and you just parked on my bum. All right, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to do, we know, my gosh. Oh yeah, mouse wheel. So we know that we could put the sticks together. No, it took from the thing. Oh yes, it did. Right. So you need to put enough in so that if it does take out of there, there we go. Enough in that if it takes out the pile next to you, it doesn't just straight up destroy that pile. Like it just almost did there, right. So we're going to have to grab some more palm fronds, but I think just stacking palm fronds up here, and maybe another one here, is going to be nice because it adds a little bit of greenery. So that's going to be on there. I do like adding the green piles. Good. So that is going to be something that we're going to need to add to. Otherwise, we have a tower. We have a tower that we can climb up and look out of. We've resisted the urge because this is a 2x3, so a 6 tile area. We resisted the urge to build another house exactly the same as the house that we live in. So we have a way of looking out at the sea. We have a sun awning over the top of Advice Shark, and in order to make it still kind of slim but fit the floor, we've made ourselves a cantilever roof using the Build Anywhere mod. That is pretty good. I'm going to be honest, that is pretty good. I'm really liking what we've done here. And then eventually, once we have enough leaves, we can just add more greenery to the top. Beautiful, beautiful. I think we've done well. Good. Okay, let's not do that. Right, I'm going to leave it here for the time being. If you like these videos, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe. If you've got to this point in the video, why not? I mean, what are you doing? You can always come back. Speaking of always, well, you can always hit the button as well. The dingle, the bingle, hit the bell icon. If you want notifications. If you don't want notifications, it's fine. You don't have to click the bell at all. You can be subscribed and never get notifications from the channel. Also, I don't know. Did I say hit the like button? Liking helps the channel, comments and all that sort of stuff I tend to respond to, especially if you have something fascinating to say about where you live. And I tell you what, I'll catch you next time.
I gotta say that I'm amazed I held my tongue for so long. Not such a fan of this old plan, but who's to say that you're wrong? Now should I gotta erase a memory when there's no chance of changing history? This guy that sacrificed his life so you can live in his place, wish he'd drop by, cause man, I'd die to see the look on his face. You try to hide from your reality, but then come back with regularity. And if you notice a disparity, then what's the meaning of his legacy? Everybody. Who gives a damn about your suffering? Everybody.
Gran, the doc said you needed a rest.
How many times you fucking gonna warn me about it, huh? You're not my fucking mother, so just get off my back!
I said I was sorry, all right? I can't do anything about it. It's done. What more do you want? What else can I fucking say here?
I don't want anything from you, Woody. What is the problem here? What stupid shit will you both not let go of?